like I said, my name is Tyler2022, and I'm being joined by Mayu today as she wants to be learning more stuff about Metal Gear Solid 2 very easy. Now, for a lot of these shows, it's starting out from the very beginning and going over the basics, but Mayu has actually been playing this game for a little bit, and she has some concerns with her last PB that she wants to go over, and that's what we're going to be doing today. As you see, we're actually starting off in the plant, so we're actually going to be going over a couple things, and just for a rundown before we actually get started here, we're going to be going over. I can get my notes here. Yeah, so we're going to go over Strut D bomb disposal, Strut A pump room specifically to line up for the placement of the bomb, the Harrier boss fight, the Emma escort movement, which is going to be pretty much leaving Shell 2 core, and then we have the connecting bridge leading to Arsenal Gear right after the Vamp 2 fight, and then Jejunum, Raise, and Solidus. So that will be for that. So yeah, I think we are going to get started. I'm have an estimate here of an hour and 45 minutes. Hopefully we can do it in under that time. I think we'll be able to do it. So further ado, let's just get started here. I think if I do this, I'll start. Let's see. Does the timer start? Oh no, it doesn't start.
No.
Oh wait.
No.
I'm slowly remembering stuff. Hold on. Here we go. Are we going? The echo. Oh no. Okay,
But the echo can't be from my end. Double check again.
I'm trying to see here. Hmm.
I mean, this is stuff that can happen, I guess, so no one's perfect, especially if you do it for the first time. Because everyone will understand that.
All right, hopefully the echo isn't back and it's just me. Oh, because they can hear you, but they cannot hear me. Yeah, but this is on my end. I think I'm just doing something wrong in my settings here. You can hear both of us. Okay, so it sounds like we're good to go. Sorry about that, guys. Again, my apologies for the. I'm just gonna reset it actually at this point because we've been going through so many technical difficulties. Okay, thank you guys. Do appreciate the patience as this is my first time doing this. So, and I'm in the odd hours of like NA, so it's like no one else can really help me except for Apache, which is really nice of him to do that. So big shout out to Apache. Anyway, so now that we have all of that stuff fixed, now we're gonna actually start. So, as I was saying, which I don't think was even audible, so we're wanting to have both the like M9 and the coolants ready because for this room we're going to be essentially just dropping straight down and defusing the bomb, and we're going to get shot by the guard, which is fine because he's going to try to call in the like alert, and we're going to shoot him. So I'm going to showcase it, hopefully first try here.
This room is so hard. This room is so hard.
I'm going to do as many cartwheels as you can without losing time. And then drop down here.
Who's there? Who's that?
And you can do that too. I think if you're a bit faster, you can kind of start to be like spraying the bomb and then go up to him. But I mean, if you want something like that, that'd be pretty good because as you see here, I'm defusing the bomb. Oh, except for you would get up correctly and then just cartwheel your way out of the room. So gonna reset the room and hopefully do that again, you know, and then we'll watch your end of things. In particular reason why you're doing very easy. I love this game. It's currently the most popular category and it's most competitive.
For me, it's simply I would have jumped straight into Euro, but I wanted to get the game mechanics first because my first speedrun of the MGS series.
Yeah, that's a very good thing to do. Yeah, so just spray him first. And you always want to be trying to be crouching and trying to cover multiple sides of the bomb, because if you do that, then the bomb will diffuse a little bit faster. So yeah, so essentially, by the time that you get over there, spray him, then go down to the bomb, and then crouch. Then I'm already standing up. And even if this happens where, like, you know, you get shot, you'll still be able to make it out just fine, and then go to the DE bridge. Because they're going to be coming in from the top left, I believe. So let's see what you can do.
Right. What's wrong? Right. Right.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
Yep. Good.
I'm kinda surprised that it worked first time for me, but I will try it again just to get the
For sure.
practice in.
Yeah, that was good. First try, though.
I'm really surprised by this first try right now.
Who's there? Who's that? Enemy. This is
That crouch had not happened.
enemy sight.
What's going on? Respond.
Yeah, I guess I would try it one more time, and if I get it there, I guess I get the room down, kinda.
Right. Right.
Yeah, sure thing. Just do it one more time. Yep, just do 3 times, I guess, and then we'll maybe talk about it a bit more in detail.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. This is
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
3 out of 3. I'll take it.
All right, so going forward, I think the only thing for having to like improve upon this room is that you would try to fit as many cartwheels as you can, obviously just like you would in most VE situations, and just keep on practicing this room and try not to do what I did, which is get stuck on the crouch, which I'll show right now, or well, hopefully I won't show, and I'll. Oh well, yeah. Let's try that again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and this is another thing, just as a general concept for like VE, is that cartwheel where you can, but don't make it to where you lose time. Because I believe someone did like the math is like you lose so much time out of missing out on a cartwheel, like rolling into the wall, for example. Like you lose so much time versus just walking straight through it normally. Because we always want to try to cartwheel through.
The math was, I guess you save like 0.1 second per good cartwheel, but you lose over a second for a bad one.
Yeah, something like that for sure. All right, so do you have any more questions in regards to this?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, then I think we can, well, if you're comfortable enough, we can move on to the next room, which is going to be Strut A, which there's no save there for me in the save pack, so I actually need to just progress through further,
Okay.
and we
I
can do
can
that
just-
together. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can
I
just
can just-
progress through further, and you can use it as another time to actually just practice this room. So, not bad use of time. Oh God.
who's there? Who's there? Enemy sighted.
What's going on? Respond.
So yeah, unfortunately, I did not prepare a save for later on, but that's all right. Gives us time to practice. This was never a bad
Yeah.
thing.
I know, should I just go to the helipod first, or...
The heliport?
Just-
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, sure.
kind of a full game run?
Well, well, for those that don't know, you'll be doing one later on anyway, so it's
Yeah.
it's okay if you do one right now, yeah. Or, well, it's okay if you practice that right now, since you'll be doing it later anyway. I'll just cheat. I'll just go there a bit earlier just to get things set up, so...
Okay. So...
All right.
Who's there? Is there somebody there?
Okay, I think we figured out the echoing problem because I think it's on my end, so I think we fixed it though. Should be good to go now. Okay. All right, I'm in the pump room.
Yeah, I would just have used F.
I guess we'll have you here. What is your favorite boss in this game? Like to go against her in the speedrun?
Even if it's like my worst boss, it has to be the Harrier. It's just way too much fun to do it.
Okay.
At least in my opinion.
I think that used to be one of my favorites until I started grinding this game pretty heavily, and then I just started having hatred for it. But I always liked the Rays personally. Okay, so now that we're in Strat A, so for this room in particular, you want to. Oh yeah. I guess I should just go down there. Good idea. Good idea. Okay, I probably should do that. So, what I do is I just go by like muscle memory because I've been doing it for so long. But this bomb changes on certain difficulties. I believe it's hard and above is in a slightly different placement. But what you can do to actually line up, if you'll look at my end of things, so do your typical coolant rise, and then you'll see here if you line up right into where his like elbows are like almost touching that beige line there. You'll be set up to where you'll be able to defuse the bomb perfectly. Another way that you could do this is to have it to where do you see the like lighter part of his kneecaps?
Yeah.
You can have that flush to the beige line as well if you need another visual cue, but that's a good way to like know where to defuse this bomb at. So I'm just gonna reset the room and then show that again, just in like full motion, and then hopefully you'll be able to get it first try, just like Strut D, but we'll see.
Would be nice. So
Yeah.
at least it looks like I know this game.
Alright, so don't worry too much, just cartwheel our way through. Then so yeah, I want to have it to where I'm kind of like lying up here. Oh, see, I missed a little bit. So again, I want to make it to where his knee pads are kind of flush with the beige line. Ugh. Very precise, right here. No? Oh man. There we go. What is going on?
Stuff happens.
Yes, even I can screw this up. Okay, yeah, so I was a little too close. So I guess forget what I said about them being lined up. So if it's slightly behind there, then you'll be fine. But yeah, if you were to lay down, you can see like the space like where I'm at, like around right here, and then you'll be good to go.
Okay.
Sorry for that complicated process of doing that.
Why did I move? Yeah, this should.
Yes, that one you're a bit too close. Yeah, that looks good. All right, defuse it. Only issue is now that you have to get killed by one of the guards. But yeah, so you want your knee pads a little bit north of that beige line there, and you just want to be trying to like hug the like bottom part of that little middle section there, because like you went further up and you had to like readjust downwards. So I guess I'll show you what I mean by that. So if you're over here, like this section right here, you want to try to be right here, because this is pretty much, you know, lined up. So right here. Yeah, so
Yep.
As long as you're, flush with like this position, then you'll be fine as far as getting to the bomb easier. Then eventually you'll get to the point where you can just do this quickly. All right, so let's have you do that again now. Unfortunately, you have to go and talk to one of the guards, and they'll have to hit you about 70 times. And then maybe you can try this again, as I'll probably do the same thing here.
I can also just jump down.
Oh, well, you'll want to do that. Oh, no. Because then it'll remember that it's diffused.
I can load a save.
Oh, you have a save for this room?
Yep.
Oh, better than me. I don't.
Save packs! Yeah, I got the whole save pack.
That's
For
good.
exactly these reasons. I'm practicing a lot lately, just single parts I'm struggling with.
Yeah.
I don't have a save. Isn't it safe for AA?
See, I had the save pack
Yeah.
too, and there wasn't one, so
Okay, so
yeah, that's.
I would just walk there and cheat my way this time without diffusing anything.
Okay. Yep. Sounds
Jack,
good.
What's going on? Answer me.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Jack.
That's okay. Yeah, that's like the only like weird part as far as like setting things up because there's not a lot of saves for bomb disposal, but luckily after this one here, it'll be pretty straightforward, and the rest of them have saves directly at those points, so there won't be any more jumping around for this.
Yeah, I would just ignore like every bomb right now.
Yeah, yeah. And for those of you that are just tuning in, or is your first time to the series, right after we are going to be done teaching Mayu, she's going to be doing a no reset run. So be sure to stay tuned for that. We'll have a small little intermission break for that, though. So
Yeah, one thing you will notice through this run will be I'm not able to play on my fullest right now. It's a bit sad because a few days ago I just tripped over my own leg and fell down, and of course tried to catch myself, and
yeah, it's unfortunate.
that's stuff that happens, but this means I won't make through all of the cutscenes and everything, so it will take a bit longer than normally.
Yeah, like it is kind of weird though how for this bomb that they like changed it ever so slightly, because like you can understand for like strut D where they like changed like the like entire placement to like be like different, and like some areas are like excluded, but like for this one they like slightly move it over. Same thing with the strut F bomb, like they slightly move it over, and I'm just like, why would you do that? Like it just seems like a like such a weird detail to like pay attention to across the difficulties, but
Who's there?
who
There's
knows?
somebody. Enemy sighted. Requesting back.
I don't think I've ever seen German subtitles before, not gonna lie. I've seen Italian and I've seen French, but I've not seen German subtitles yet.
Now you see them.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alright, so straight A. So now,
Hey, we're back.
see what you got.
I can't do Andreas. Took us again.
Yeah, like you want to look at like Raiden's elbows whenever you're like coming up, and then you want to like see if it's touching that beige line. Like you want to be further back. So
Yeah. Again.
yeah, it's fine.
I don't like this position. To be fair.
Yeah, so maybe I can find a better way of giving you a better visual cue or a better way of explaining this. So let me go back to my. So yeah, you'll be right here during this middle part, and then. Yeah, like the best thing that I can think of is to look at his like elbows and like judge the like distance from his elbows to that beige line that I was talking about. And you don't want to be
Yeah.
like super close, but like you want to be like kind of farish away, like a good distance, like something like this. Raiden's right shoulder must be against the pipe. When you crouch, Raiden's knees must be touching the line. Left shoulder. And a very easy way to like quickly adjust is to go against the pipe and use like the D-pad. Is a good way to like quickly do it rather than kind of like juggle around with like moving around like this. You can just go against the pipe and then kind of make these like small movements around until you finally find where you're going to be at. But like eventually you won't be needing to do this. But I mean, starting out it's okay because this bomb's kind of tricky, and as opposed to doing this. Yeah, going all the way over here, which do not recommend, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, you want to just use the pipe, and then eventually, it's like, okay, this one doesn't work, and then try different positions, and then eventually you'll like find out where it'll be at, and then as time goes on, you'll be able to hit it more consistently. But yeah, starting out, you're just gonna have to either judge whenever you are crawling. Yeah. All right. So, I guess before we move on, so we'll go into like more direct things. Do you have any additional questions for these first two, since these first two were kind of like spaced out? Okay. All right. So then, next up, which actually I'll just reset the game at this point rather than taking a death. Because coming up next, we have the Harrier, which is probably going to be the one that may take the most time since it's the most, I guess, intense one. Best word to put it. So, the Harrier, ideally, you'd be going for 5-shot. And are you wanting to go for 5-shot?
Yep.
If I may ask? Oh, okay.
Normally I'm going for 4+1, and Harrier hates me and gives me low damage like every time.
Yeah, that's the only issue, is that there's like some RNG with the Harrier for that you can get low damage sometimes. So yeah, as far as for the Harrier goes, for the first 3 shots, my best advice is going to be to like just pretty much just spam square and fire as soon as possible, and like you don't want to be like very hesitant with your movements. Yeah, because if you're like hesitant, then you can have a good chance of missing some of the shots. So as soon as you get the stinger, 3 in the front, and then there's a bit of a trick to where you can kind of go a little bit up and then to the left, and then that sets up the 4th shot pretty well, and then you just follow them over to do the last 5th shot But yeah, so for those first three, you want to just be pretty much, because he'll be coming straight at you. So the straight line, just be firing those three, and then he's gonna try to fly over you, and then you want to adjust for that fourth one. And now this is gonna take some getting used to. It's not gonna happen overnight, or so you have to grind this out, essentially like doing a lot of like Harrier practice to try to get that fourth shot consistently, because that's gonna be the key. Because if you don't get that fourth shot, then the rest is just not going to work. So that's the most important thing. And we may not get it consistent tonight, but yeah, hopefully you'll be able to take the information, and then you'll be able to make it consistent through your own personal time. Because, like I said, this isn't particularly easy. So, but it is like one of the more important fights in the run for sure.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of variance if you do mess it up. So. And for the save pack, you'll have the SOCOM. Depending on your routing, you may have something different, but let's say for sake of simplicity, we'll have the SOCOM. You want to be menuing this way to the singer. So you want to be pressing down to go up. Because if you go the other way, it's longer menu. So saving on menus by doing that. Then 3. Sorry, that one actually hit, to be honest. And that was low damage, but one of those I think I may have misaimed. But yeah, so what I was getting used to first is just doing these first 5 over and over again, and just to get this semi-consistent, or where like you can like understand like how to do it. So yeah, so after like as soon as I fire this third shot, I'm pretty much moving immediately to the fourth position. Like as soon as I like hit square, I'm immediately going over. Oh, and I screwed up because I paused, unfortunately. But yeah, but I mean, hopefully you understand what I mean. So yeah, that fourth shot is the key to making this work. And then the fifth one, you just have to be quick with it. But oh no, I hate when I do that. You ever do that where like you try to pick it up and you just go a little too far to the left? I hate when that happens. All right. So I'm going to do this a couple more times.
I never do that. When I do.
Yep.
No one, I mean, who misses the stinger? It never happened before.
Yeah, so you'll have to mess around on your own with like where exactly to like aim, but seeing it through my feet a couple times, hopefully you maybe get a slight idea. But like once you play the game, you'll be able to kind of get a good idea on like where that like fourth one is like going to be at. So I'll do one more time. And then we're just going to do that for now, because I want to break this up into the 2 parts, obviously, because that's like the most important one. And then afterwards, getting the +1 is a bit tricky as well. But we're just going to focus on that for now.
Okay.
So let's see you do some attempts of just 5 shots. I'm not even going to do the whole fight, just going to do just the 5 shots.
Yeah, too slow. Because I was loading into the fight already when you were shown to me again.
Oh, yeah, you have to reset.
Right. What's wrong? Writing.
Okay, I got the first shot in. That's something, I guess. And not the
Yeah,
fifth
that was
one.
really close. The only thing is that you like kind of like walked past where the singer's at, because like what you want to do is like as soon as like you like go on top of the singer box, you just want to pretty much stop there. That way you can get those shots off as fast as possible. I mean, that one could have worked too, but just to give yourself more like time to like do this. Yeah, that was good.
This fight is so hard.
Yeah, another thing is that using lock-on makes the missile travel faster. So you want to try to lock on, and you want to lock on to the like outer lock-on boxes, because the inner ones, that's where you get your low damage from.
It's not allowed to shoot.
come in. Right. Right.
I'm missing the positioning for a first shot now.
Yeah, so you want to be going more to the left, and then a little bit more up, maybe. But yeah, you want to be farther to the left, because it's farther
What the hell
than
happened?
you think right now
Right. Right in.
for that fourth shot. Okay, yeah, so I think you had the like right, not to the left, but then you weren't.
Jack, what's
Not
Oh.
high enough.
Yes,
Answer
and you
me.
were a little bit
Jack!
slow because, like I said, like you were pretty much want to like immediately after the third one get in
Um,
position for that
okay.
fourth one. Yeah, it's really fast.
Yeah, that did not happen, by the way.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this fight, like screwing this up is
Something wrong.
really tough. Like this fight has a huge impact on your run. So yeah, this is gonna be something to just grind out.
I was so proud that I got the first shot the first time, and now I can't get it anymore.
Yeah, that's just gonna happen. Like I said, if you want to watch my feed a couple times, maybe you can maybe revisualize it if you want, or if you want to do some more
Yeah.
attempts of it yourself.
I will go for one more attempt and then watch your feet again. I guess learning this game, the picture you see the most is riding falling into the water because of the area.
Yeah, I get used to that a lot, unfortunately.
No.
Okay.
All right, where am I? Oh, I'm like after. Okay. And personally, probably to go for the like right lock-on boxes. I'm not sure what everyone else does, but I just do that just personally. I don't know if that's makes it better for me or like if it's just generally better, but oh man.
I love the chat right now. How the runners do internet. They're making a jet fighter go, while Raiden forgets how to swim.
Oh, so that one I was too low, and maybe a little bit too far to the left. And you kind of want to like follow with the Harrier on the lock-ons as well. Like you don't want to like be like stationary. Going to like kind of like follow like where's that? Okay, so that was kind of
Yeah.
a bit suspect, but it worked. So, yeah. But ideally, I would not do that because I only had to do that because of the mess ups I had earlier. 2. Yeah. Yeah, so as soon as you like press square for the third shot, immediately move over because then that gives you a pretty clear shot on that fourth one. Because I think that's like the biggest thing for like getting 5 shot, at least consistently, to where like you like move in position because he's gonna be like moving towards you. So if you wait too long, then you'll miss your opportunity, or you have to take a different cue essentially. So with this, oh, I was way too far off.
But at least it helps me to see that it's not just a new players who fucked this fight up.
Yeah.
I guess it's everyone.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, and what's funny is that, you know, just as a fun fact for like Euro, if you do 5 shot on the Euro Harrier, it actually adds RNG to the fight. Funny enough, because he'll fly towards you, and then there's a chance that like the Harrier can actually fly underwater to where you can't even hit him. And we don't know why that happens, but it's just a thing that can happen. So taking the fight faster on higher difficulties creates RNG, which is not fun.
Interesting to know.
Man, I'm missing this one a bit. Let me see. Yeah, I think I was too far up. Yeah, so, you know, even I can screw this up, and it's just something that, you know, you just need to iron out. But this is going to be, like, the most important thing, I think, far, like, time save goes, because So, what? Oh my god! Even I'm screwing this up now. Oh no. Yeah, too high. I'm looking at the feed to like kind of like see what I'm doing. To be fair, I've not done Harrier in a bit, so slightly rusty at this.
It's fine. Again, it's a hard fight. No one will judge you for
There
that.
we go. Yep. I guess in the last one, I was aiming like slightly above where the Harrier was like flying towards me, like slightly above the left wing from your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can. Yeah, so like you don't want to like remove it from your like point of view. You want to like still like have it there to where you'll be close enough for it. Okay. Yeah, so that's a new thing that I didn't even realize because, like I said, I'm doing so much that is kind of sometimes just autopilot stuff. But yeah, so looking at the Harrier, or well, after the third shot and you line up for the fourth one, you want to make sure to like see some of the Harrier and then place it a little bit above the left wing.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit above the left wing, and you'll be good. As I missed that fifth shot. All right. All right, let's see. After I've done a couple now, let's see what you can do.
Most likely not make it look that good.
Hey, you never know. I mean, I screwed up on there a couple times, so I'm not perfect either. It's okay.
It's so hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, you just have to like train your
No.
brain to like
No.
kind of like
Jack,
to expect
please
the third shot
answer
and then
me.
immediately shift over for
Oh god.
the fourth one.
How did I even hit that? How did the first shot even hit there?
Yeah, a bit of a hook shot, kind of. It's an interesting curvature to that stinger.
Right. Is something wrong?
Everyone should appreciate how hard Harrier fight actually is.
Yeah, no matter what difficulty it is, this fight's just really hard. It's the hardest one in the game, probably.
Or
Yeah,
at least the
so-
one to lose the most time on.
Yeah, so what I would suggest
Right.
is that after
something
you
wrong?
fire your first one, like,
Right.
you won't be like
Right.
moving around too much. Like, you want to be pretty much like steady because I see like moving around quite a bit. So try to steady your like aim while you're going through it and like have like minimal movements because they seem kind of erratic right now, where you're like swaying back and forth, and that loses you some like time on firing the stingers. Ooh, that was close.
Harrier, I hate you.
No.
Yeah,
Jack,
it's really getting the first three and then moving to the fourth because the fifth one's pretty much almost free. But yeah, these first couple shots is really important. Ooh, I think if you would have moved a little bit earlier on that fourth one, you would have had it because that was a good first three shots right there. It looked like.
Right. Is everything all right? Right. Right in.
I skipped that cutscene by hanging on the ledge at the right timing. That's interesting to know you can do that.
Yeah.
Right in.
Cut the fourth shot in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yes, that was good. You just had to get the fifth one, which as you can see, because you were a little bit
Right, come
slower
in.
on that one for
Right.
the fifth shot, made it
Right.
a lot harder. Because the faster that like you react to the first couple shots, the like easier that the fourth and the fifth one become. Just a couple more times. And
Yeah.
maybe go on to the rest of the fight, or maybe I can do it some more and maybe find something else to give tips on.
Damn it.
Looks like you're getting closer than before, though.
No, this isn't happening. Jack,
Improvement,
you have to answer
even if
me.
it's just so
Jack!
small.
Yeah, what Makarov said. So yeah, like you essentially have to be like firing these as fast as possible. Yeah, essentially you'd be just mashing
No.
square through all this, but
No.
like you're saying, you have
Jack,
a wrist
please
injury, so that's not
answer
the
me.
easiest thing to do.
Jack!
But you know, once that gets healed up, then that'd be a lot easier to do. But yeah.
Okay. There, I didn't got the locker. I really hope you enjoy this mission failed screen. You will see it a lot, I guess.
Right.
Did not get the fifth shot, but
If you got the fourth shot though, that's good. Yeah, and then for that fifth one, you're pretty much gonna have to do what's called a like hook shot, which basically means that you wouldn't lock on for for the initial firing of the singer, but then you have to go to the lock on for the fifth one, and then it'll kind of like curve and just go straight down and do it. Oh, yeah, but you have to keep the lock on for a little bit. You had the lock on, and then you quickly let it go, and then it didn't follow it. So yeah, you want to have that lock on for a little bit.
Right. Right.
Oh,
this bad aim is me shaking, by the way.
No. No. Jack, please answer me. Jack!
Nah, bad aim is just me being bad in general. Okay, why does this happen 2 times in a row now?
might be flicking your left stick or something whenever you're like going from like up to like neutral. Maybe you're going to the left a little bit.
No.
Maybe.
Jack, please answer me. Jack!
Yeah.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me.
Last attempt looked so good, and now I
Jack!
shots in.
Yeah, Harry just says that to you. Unfortunately, it'll be nice to you until it's not.
Right.
All right,
Is everything
so
all right?
I'm gonna move on now since we
Right
are.
then.
I mean, we're not like, running out of time, but just to explain the rest of it, and then maybe go over a full overview for the fight. So after the 5+1, well, we'll get into the +1. So
Right, catch!
I would just go into the continue screen.
So pretty much immediately after you confirm the 5th shot, you want to turn around and then face to where I'm at right here. And then there's going to be a cut scene. And you want to be skipping it as soon as you can. And then as it's flying over, there's a bit of a timing to it. And it's probably one of the harder parts of the Harrier is landing this +1 shot. And you'll see him fly by, and you can do it too early, and you'll get a particular result. Which, see if I can. Did I get it? Yeah. So I did it too early, so I didn't lock on, and it just kind of exploded, not at the Harriers. So you want to get it to where it's following the Harrier as it's crossing over to you. Oh. Can I get 5-shot from this? No, fuck. There we go. So confirm it, and then look here. And then for the +1, you want to keep your stinger out, because what I've done, like just because I'm used to taking off the stinger, is I would try for the +1, and then I would unequip it. So you want to have it on until you actually hear that shot, because coming up here you can just look around here, and then as soon as you hear a die, you'll be able to get those 2 shots, and then the fight's over. So I'm gonna reload the save at the Harrier, just kind of go over everything again. So key things are: fire the first 3 shots as fast as you can, pretty much spamming square to get in position for the 4th shot as soon as possible, because that 4th shot's important. But the 3 shots leading up is gonna be what makes that possible. Oh. And again, this is gonna take some practice. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen tonight consistently. That is so something you have to work on. That we all have to work on.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I get it? I did not get it. So in this case, it's just a regular 5-shot, which just do these 2 shots. And then in this case, right before it actually hits, you would just go into hanging mode, and then see where he's at, and then go to the railing and do the simple kill shot. So I'll do that one more time. Maybe I can get the 5+1 to be shown. To see what it looks like in motion, I guess. Oh. Rip. Take 3.
I mean, Harrier isn't like hard in case of you could die. It's just hard to do it fast.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well.
Why exactly did I start with the most optimized category?
I was trying to pause during that cutscene for some reason, but anyway, I think that'll be enough of that. So, but I mean, you saw with the 5+1
Yeah.
what happened, but yeah. So essentially, things to take away is that you want to fire the first 3 as fast as you can, and then get in position for the 4th one. And that's gonna take some time, and you have your wrist injury, so it's not obviously the best thing to do right now. But once that heals up, then you can work on that. And then for the 5th shot, you want to fire it over where strut D is, and then lock onto the Harrier, and it'll curve downward, and it'll hit it for the 5th one. And then you want to turn around as soon as it hits, and then get ready for that cutscene skip, and then try to line up firing for whenever he'll be flying over towards you. And if you do it right, then you'll be able to get the +1, and then the 2 die shots as you saw. Do you have any further questions for the Harrier or anything else that you wanted to go over before? Okay, so
Just try it, I guess.
all right, so next up, let's see here. We have the Emma escort. Specifically, it's gonna be the escorts whenever we are in the Shell 2 core, correct? Just making sure that I'm
Yeah,
at the
but
right
it's
place.
only 1F. The swimming section isn't. I had a lot of problems with it, but not anymore.
Oh, okay. So did you want us to skip over that then?
Yeah.
Okay, so then next would be the EF connecting bridge, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Should be
Oh no,
safe 30.
sorry. I was the only thing I need is when you on the top floor and the walk-in. The
Top
swimming
floor and-
section is fine, but the walking it's 1F. So basically,
Oh, like walking her out of Shell 2?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I can help you with that for sure. Let me just
It's just that my movement is bad for some reason.
confirm something here real quick before I teach you something ancient.
I'll find I will just do some area attempts, I guess.
Okay. All right. I just made sure that's what I'm about to. Okay, because I just wanted to double check real quick. Okay, so I'll just show my screen here on. So as soon as you get to 1F, so because this is after you're done swimming and you get through the bugs or whatever. So this is now trying to leave Shell 2 core. Essentially, you're gonna be just pretty much walking straight over there, except for you're gonna have to kill one guard, and best to just cut as many corners as you can. Make sure that she doesn't get hung up on too many corners because she does move slow and she makes your movement really slow. So yeah, if you make it past that first guard, that's going to be the most important thing. And I don't remember if the save had the AK on the quick equip.
We will find out.
What? I don't want that. As the singer. Okay. That is not okay. So yeah, so you would try to like have that on your quick equip at some points. And yeah, you can just slip by this guy as well. Like you don't need to interact with him at all. You can just kind of just waltz around here. So try that again. Luckily, we can kill Emma and get quick resets here. So I'll just do that one more time. Yeah, so the most important part is going to be going through this first part, getting through this guard, because you need to grab her hand immediately. And then cut as many corners as you can, because you need to make it before he's done stretching. And yeah, you have barely enough time to make it if you mess up a little bit like I did. Then once he says get the AK and then just murder him and then be on your way. And then, like I said, you don't have to mess with this guy.
The movement looks pretty easy. It's like you
Yeah,
mess it up all the time.
yeah. So you gotta make sure that like you don't get hung up on these corners and such. So like kind of because if you think about like walking her, she kind of makes you wider in a sense because like she's an extension of like your like hitbox or whatever. So oh no. So yeah, you want to make it to where I don't know. There we go. So yeah, so like she makes your like hitbox a little bit wider, so you want to be more like cautious going around corners. Yeah. Just important to not get hung up on those corners, and after that first guard, it's pretty easy sailing from there.
Okay.
Wanna try?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
No, I have no. Um. It's too slow. It's on.
Possible hostile sighted. Send backup.
Yeah, so he'll only see you if you're a bit slow. Unfortunately, yeah, you have to try it again.
I hate her death sound. Ah, it's so.
Raiden, you did.
Yeah, like this first part's the most challenging one for sure.
Hey, I did it.
Nice. Yeah, so you're bumping into the node in a couple of the walls. So like, yeah, just be mindful of like where like she's at and like where you're gonna be going because you don't want to be blocking into anything. You don't want to be just trying to clear all obstacles.
Where?
Enemy sighted.
Oh, you weren't
Requesting
fast enough.
backup unit.
Oh.
What's going on? Respond.
Yeah. So for that one, as soon as you hear him say you want to just
First floor of the shell to
bring out the AK and then just kill him immediately.
Yeah.
Like no need to wait for him to
What
see
did
you
you do?
because they'll be noticing you from far away. Yeah, that was close, but worked out. Nice, yep. Then just slip on by the next one. Just don't even worry about them. Yeah, I think it's 'cause you got caught up on the boxes there, but if you want to play it safe, you can just, as you're walking up, you can just kill them. It won't waste that much time. That'd be like the safer way of going through the room. If you just want to kill that last guy before proceeding further.
That did not happen. I always get onto this panel for some reason.
Nope. Yeah, so you want to change floors and then go back to it. Because now it's going to be all screwed up. So you want to go... Yeah, I want to go downstairs and then back upstairs. To reset the room.
I could have put my AK in previous when I got on the panel.
Yeah. But, like, ideally, you would do it, after you're done with the first swimming section.
Yeah.
And then you would do a cartwheel going into the door to the next room, and then you would set up that menu there. Yeah, I mean, You can also do that because, you know, he won't kick you or anything, so... Nope, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty fine with it now.
Okay. So if you want to pause and wait for me to catch up, I guess? Or, well, you have to reset the room, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, the next one would be the F. And
Oh,
I will
wait, did
just...
you want to do this room? Are you fine with
Nah,
this?
I'm fine with that one, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, do you have any other
It's
questions
just,
for...
it was just that one room
Oh, okay.
where my movement wasn't good.
Okay. So, any other questions or anything else that you want to know about the exit, or are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. It's actually going faster than I thought it was going to be, and maybe it was a little bit too generous for the estimate. But that's okay.
I mean, it's fine. You can go for a longer intermission. Get your
All right,
nerves
so-
down a bit before the run.
So, for this one, this is going to be after Vamp 2, and it's
Yep.
going to be
I will die
heading
real quick.
to Arsenal Gear. Yeah. So one trick to make menuing easier for this specifically, you already have the PSG1. I don't know why the T is on the save, but it is. But anyway, so ideally you'd have the PSG1 and then the AK, and you want to have the AK out. So what I would suggest doing is you do a one cartwheel after you leave that door and you're where I'm at right now. So you would go to the PSG1 while you are in the air, and then go to AK, menu to that, and then before you land, go to none to set up the menu.
Okay.
To where you only have AK and nothing. I'm just gonna kill this guy and wait. Oh, there's no one here. Anyway, so yeah, because you would have just used the PSG one. So roll, tap R2, and then go to AK, release, and then as you're landing, go to none, to where you'll have it like this. Because this is gonna be what we're gonna want for the next room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty straightforward.
okay. And then once we leave this room and we're going here, so you're about to turn the corner. You want to hold L1 and square, and you'll be able to just easily kill the cipher. And for this in particular, you want to cartwheel over the stairs once, and then do one more cartwheel, and then you'll be able to actually fire, and then you'll be able to kill the cipher. And that should be it. And yep. So luckily, whenever you die here, it brings you back to this point. So yeah. So just like that. It's kind of screwed up because of the PSG one. But yeah, so not gonna do the whole thing.
Is it also okay if I do the cartwheel on like the top part?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, as long as it
Because
doesn't use your time.
There's a bit more room if
Yeah.
so I won't bump into a wall or something.
Yeah. Just you want to do at least one cartwheel to set up that menu. But yeah, so and as you're gonna be around the corner, you want to hold L1 and square because he will auto lock on up above him to kill that cipher. And like I said, after you go over to the stairs to the falling tiles, you're gonna do you're gonna do one cartwheel to clear the stairs, and then one more, and then you're gonna hold L1 square, and then he will auto lock on to the last remaining cipher, and then you should be good to go.
Okay.
You want to give it a go?
Yep.
All right. Yep. Good.
Run exit.
Yeah, there you
Late
go.
episode, huh?
There you go. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty
Right.
much
What's wrong?
exactly how you want
Right.
it to be.
Right.
And luckily, the save brings you all the way back over to where you can just try again and then do that. So maybe do that a couple more times because, yeah, that was exactly how it should go. So that's good. You know, and like the only other thing left to do is just try and fit in more cartwheels as you get more comfortable with it, obviously. But yeah, but just remember that that menu is gonna be different because you won't have the PSG-1T, hopefully. So. Good. Yep. Yeah, so that should hopefully help out. And to be honest, I didn't know about this strat until recently myself. So.
And this is what happens a lot, that he won't go for the cipher.
Yeah, so you want to be doing it a little bit earlier, like you want to be like super safe about it. Do
Right.
it like
Come in.
right before
Right.
you actually turn to like around the
Right.
corner. You want to hold L1 and square if you want to be super safe about it, because it depend on like your like positioning with him and like how far away he is. But if you want to be like super safe about it, then like right before you're like about to round, then you fire. So like while you're still running to the left, you would fire because you have a lot of ammo anyway. So it's not like you're
Yeah.
short on ammo. There you go. Or you can do that, yeah, to where you'd be further down in the hallway, and then that gives you more like time to like line up with it. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Good. You do it one or two more times. Just,
Yeah, I will do it one more time.
Just make sure.
What the hell happened? Right. Raiden!
I always go for the wrong direction on the menu.
Well, yeah. As you'll be playing more, you'll see like which ones you want to go up or like down to.
Okay.
So.
Just move out of the way. This way as well.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
Well, that happened.
I mean, you can get an alert, so no complaints here. All right, but do you have like an understanding of like how to make it better? So yeah, so like what you can do is like you can like you're doing is start further back and then start walking up, or as you're about to round the corner, hold L1 and then square to where he'll just be running and gunning, and then he'll eventually just, you know, go up and then shoot the cipher out.
Yeah.
All right, so you ready to move on to Jejunum?
Yep.
All right.
I will just save.
Okay.
I don't know which is faster because of the cutscenes and
I just close the game personally. Nice. Or wait,
Right. Are you all right?
hold on.
Answer me.
You may have mislabeled it, but I knew what you were talking about, but I think you mislabeled using this. Okay, yeah, so you wait, Jejunum. It's not the stomach? Is it just called stomach, but it's called Jejunum at the same time?
yeah, it's the stomach, and you get from the stomach to Dunham.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I've seen it called Jejunum, but it's called stomach here for some reason.
Yeah, because you start in the stomach, which is the
Oh,
torture
yeah,
room.
yeah. Makes sense. Never mind. All right, that tripped me up. Okay, so sorry about that. So this, a couple of good visuals, and you want to learn the safe strat particularly.
No,
So
I'm using the safe strat, and I wanted to
and-
learn the faster one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so as soon as you are coming in here, you want to hold select, because you'll be able to like answer this code call as soon as possible. So as you're loading in, just like hold select, and then one cartwheel. Then you'll be able to walk up here, and you see how So for that codec, as soon as you see Raiden's right knee come up, because he's like climbing up the stairs, that's like a good visual on like when to do that codec. It'll take some like practice till I get used to it. Now for the harder strat, essentially you'll be rolling into like that. And as you see, I didn't do any cartwheels or like anything fancy before coming into this, so I'm just gonna reload the save. So you don't need to like cartwheel up the stairs, so you only need to do like 1 to 2 cartwheels really, and then you'll still be good. But as long as you have good movement going towards there, you'll be fine. Let me just do that one more time.
Okay.
Unfortunately for this one, you're gonna have to reload the game probably to practice this over and over, because it's gonna take you a while to die to the Tengus. So starting from here, just make your way out, nothing special. And then hold select, answer the codec. One cartwheel here. If you want one cartwheel here, you don't have to though. Oh no. So yeah, worst case scenario, this happens, where you get the alert. Yeah, so that's worst case scenario. And you saw that's because I was trying to cartwheel over and I got caught on the railing. So yeah. I'm gonna try one more time this time, hopefully not screwing up. But, I mean, that's an example of it going wrong. So let me try and do one correct again, like I did the last time. I think I know what the problem is that on like certain versions they like call it, or no, never mind. You're right from the get-go. I'm just so tripped out because I never have a save here for whatever reason. Like I'm not used to having it called stomach. It just throws me off so much.
Yeah, but you're basically start on stomach.
Yeah.
This is what.
And a cartwheel.
I mean, I literally had to go through all the saves to give you the exact spots where I have problems because I had no clue what they are called.
Yeah, so you see there, the like cartwheel has quite a bit of like range for like knocking him over. So you saw that that's almost like max distance. So I wouldn't. Well, you'll eventually find where that like distance is to where you can knock him over. Whoop. But yeah. So you want to be trying to like cartwheel towards him to where he'll get knocked over, and then you'll be able to just make your way through. But that'll be the faster strat, and obviously the safer strat, which said that you have been doing, is where you just go to the left side and don't have to deal with that at all. But that'd be the thing to do. And like I showed in that first example, you don't even need to really cartwheel. So you don't need to worry about that too much.
Okay.
Would you like to give it a go?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you're already in the stomach. Okay.
Is there somebody there?
Oh, nice.
I hit him.
Oh.
I need some backup.
I think you would have had it. Yeah, so you definitely would have had it if you didn't cartwheel into...
I will exit out of the game.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. For me, it always takes a bit to set up again.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have no clue how to do it fast.
But that was good, though, because you didn't do a lot of cartwheels, which is fine, because you saw enough time, and if you would have just lined up that cartwheel, you would have had it for sure. So
Give me a sec. Now I have to adjust everything again.
There's unfortunate things that you have to do this whole process if you want to reset
Yeah.
to try practice again. Yeah. What Apache said is true, but she did particularly want to learn about the faster track because I did suggest to just do the safer
There's
one.
somebody there.
But she wants to learn about the harder strat.
Yeah, I just wanted to learn it basically.
Yeah.
I always get prone there for some reason. But they get. This was.
Oh, well, at least
What?
you have the gap.
What? I'm more confused why I didn't hit the Tengu there.
Well, I've never seen that before. Yeah, that is interesting. That's definitely never happened before. I've never seen that, I can say. And so yeah. So that's basically all you want to do for that is to.
I guess I will go for the safe strat.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not bad to like know the faster stuff. So that way, whenever like
Yeah.
you'll be further along, and then you'll be able to do that later on. So that wouldn't be a bad thing at all. You want to go on to the race?
Yep.
Okay.
Jack,
Yeah, I will reset my game again.
Okay.
I was just messing around a bit.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay. Just had to make sure I was not misremembering this fight. Okay. All right. So I'm
Which
gonna
one is it?
raise? So it would be rectum. It'd be the first rectum save.
Okay.
I wouldn't load into it just yet
Oh.
since. Oh. Oh wait. Okay. Wait, did you load into it?
Yeah, I would just like
Okay.
die.
It's fine. Yeah. So you see right there though, middle, right, and then left. They like open up their mouths, right? So
Yeah.
the order of what we're doing this in is gonna be middle, wait a little bit, then go to the left, and then the right one's gonna hop on stage actually. So you'll watch my feed as you're gonna slowly get killed by them.
Let's just ignore mine for a bit.
So starting out immediately, wait for them to start moving up, and then you'll get those 2 quick headshots, and then just like that.
I mean, it looks so easy, and then I try it, and
Yeah, like you just want to be careful, and you just want to have it to where you want to wait till they open their mouth up. So as soon as the fight starts, going to equip the stinger, and then you're going to go for the middle one, and then go towards the left, and then wait for him to like tilt his head back, and then fire the stinger, and then it'll get him in the mouth. And then you want to move a bit down left to make room for the right one to hop on stage, because then you're going to be shooting him in the knee and then in the mouth, and then that'll be it.
okay. Try it. In general, there's not too much to it.
Yep, it's pretty straightforward. One more straightforward fights.
Oh, I gotta miss it. It's fine as well. Okay, wait, it's not fun.
Yeah, so that one you didn't lock on. So, but, in case this happens, one mouse shot does kill them. So this one you would just, while he's doing the like water cannon attack, you would shoot him, and then to be fine. And the other one's gonna hop on stage soon after. Yeah, so you killed that one already.
Yeah. Yeah, we should die and reset it again.
Yeah.
It's so hard to die on that difficulty!
Yeah, I believe that there's a trainer that I believe BMN made to where like you can just like insta kill yourself to like make practicing easier. I
Yeah.
need to look into that for myself. Make practicing something like this a lot easier, but I didn't have a lot of time to set this kind of stuff up.
Raiden, come in. Raiden, Raiden.
Yeah, so as soon as the fight starts, you want to pretty much just tap on the right trigger and then so you have to practice it a bit. But yeah, in worst case scenario, if they have on stage, and also once one of them dies on stage, there's a bit of a cooldown for when another one can actually jump on, so you can use that time to like do what you're doing right here. And also another tip is that find out which one is like going to be like hopping on stage. The camera will always center towards that particular ray. If you're ever wondering like which one will be hopping up, and it's almost always the one with the lowest HP. Yeah, it's just like that, but yeah, so ideally I screwed up because I was pausing, but yeah, so it's literally like as soon as like you load in, you want to be tapping R2 to switch to the stinger. Like you don't want to be wasting a whole lot of time. That's like the hardest part about it, is just to get that very first one.
How do you...
Whoop.
how do you quick reset your game? Do you just close it
Quick
completely?
reset. I just hit the X in the top right corner and then it goes back to the launcher for me. I believe there's a setting to where it'll go back to the launcher. Maybe. I don't know. I just closed the game and reopened it. I don't know how to make it faster. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. If you go to the extra, there's an option that says open vSphinx after playing the game.
Okay.
So that would make it to where you wouldn't have to go back to the little icon on your desktop. So that makes things easier. But yeah, so yeah, getting that first one's the most important. And then, like you saw me do, you want to move to the bottom left, pretty much like where that like solid, kind of like outline is going to be at, because then the right on the right is going to jump on stage. And you see, I'm even firing before the lock-in even happens, like as soon as possible.
Okay.
So immediately tap R2 and then press square and then go for the head. Whereas before with the Harrier, you would kind of like wait for the lock on. So pretty much, because you'll be, right down the center staring straight at him. So you just want to be pressing R2 square and then follow for the lock on. And that should work. Let me just do it again to make sure I'm not speaking out of my butt here and I'm telling you the right things, because... One more time.
Then this is so annoying.
Yep.
Like the normal Windows again.
Yep, so as soon as the fight starts, R2 square, and then lock on for the head. And you have two options here. If you want, you can wait till he opens up his mouth and then fire one, or you can just fire at the leg like I did. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll try it one more time.
Yeah, so as soon as the fight starts, change the singer, and then immediately fire, and then lock onto the head. And then that should do it.
I even have a safer pump room here for some reason. I guess this was my casual playthrough because it's 40 minutes in, so it was most likely my
maybe.
Didn't get a lock on there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just the very beginning of the fights, like, you want to be focusing on early is just getting that consistent to where you'll be immediately firing the singer, then lock onto the head.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you need to fire the singer a little bit earlier, and you'll be fine.
Are you awake yet,
You wanna try it
Jack?
one more time?
Yep.
See if you can maybe get the
GW,
lock on.
The Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond
Let's hope so.
repair. I admit that I under.
Oh, hey, you got it. Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
but then I fucked over the rest of it.
Yeah, so right after you do that first one, then you want to go over towards the left one, and then wait for him to tilt his head back. And then you'll be good.
At least
That's
it looked
fine.
better than the other ones.
Yeah, that first one is important. So once you're getting consistent with that very first one, then you can start working on going towards for the second one, and then you just have to move out of the way for the third one to come on stage. But you should be able to pick up on that very quickly. Shouldn't take you a lot of time to do that. Okay, are you ready for the last part for Solidus? Or do you want to try this a couple more times?
I'm ready
Are
for
you
Solid
awake
Snake.
yet, Jack?
Okay. So
GW. The Arsenal AI is corrupted
Solidus
beyond repair.
on
I admit that I underestimated you.
so for Solidus on very easy, what I recommend is to do the lethal method where you just have a
I'll
regular blade,
squeeze the
because otherwise you have
answers out
to
of you
change
instead,
to
my son.
the blue blade. But so essentially we'll be doing 3 slashes, and then we'll be moving over a little bit. And I'll explain that more once I get to it, and then he'll be doing a continuous attack pattern where he'll be firing rockets at us, and
It's
pretty much just
not
going to be doing
him
that
I
the
want
entire
the
time,
answers from.
and then he's going to go to phase 2. He's going to be dashing around a bit, and then after that, just do the same thing. So as long as we get these 3 swipes, and as I will let up the save.
Yeah, I was just going through the torture with my
I'll just wait for
left.
you to get to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
wait.
just going through the torture and everything with my
It's okay.
left.
It's okay.
Oh.
Luckily, you can just fall off the edge here if you want to reset the fight, so
Yeah.
it's really easy to just reset it.
Right.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so just gonna go through the fight one time, or at least one of the phases, and then
Yeah.
talk about it. So you want to either punch him with a circle or like slash at him to like knock him over, to like stun him, and then you're gonna slash him 3 times. And this this distance right here is about where you want to be, maybe a little bit closer, but essentially if you want a good like kind of idea, because soon we'll be going up to him, is you want to cartwheel once far away from him, and then move a couple steps, and then that's pretty much like a good safety zone for it. So right here is a pretty good oh, never mind, I was too close. Then yeah, you want to be a good bit away, because after knocking him down, one cartwheel away should be decent. After a couple, he'll go into phase 2. So I'll just reset this fight, and I'll just show this again in fluid motion. So,
Okay.
so yeah, because the third attack's gonna knock him over, and then you want to cartwheel once away from him, and then that's pretty much gonna be to where he'll be doing the rocket attack. And once he actually fires the rockets, you want to be cartwheeling towards him to avoid the rockets. Okay, so yeah, so punching him is a good way to do it, and then good distance away, and then decent distance away. I mean, you see, I'm pretty far away, and it's still okay. So, I mean, if you want to be really safe about it, you can just do like that. And then the same thing for the next phase. You could attack him while he's coming at you, but that's a bit risky. I know that's something that is kind of newer. I don't do that personally. I just wait for him, and I just be holding L1 the whole time to be blocking him. This next one. And then just steer his at, and depending on what he gives you, you'll adjust accordingly. And then rather than go up towards him here, you would just you would wait for him to like come to you. But he can do a couple different attacks. He can do the big elbow, which is the fastest one. He could do a couple different things where like he does multiple slashes, and one that like he does like a 3 to 4 hit combo, which wastes a lot of time. He could also just kind of do like one, do nothing, and then do the double overhead attack, which would knock you over, which is really bad. But if you recognize it, you should be able to just run it out of the way.
Okay. Can I also hit him in this, or has he iframes in this attack?
No. So after, well, so like that one right there, like he like lunges forward. After he like lunges forward, then you can hit him.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a couple different attacks. Maybe I can see if we can showcase all of them. Yeah, so that's the full combo. Do something else, please.
Nah.
Yeah, so that's the elbow. I want him to do the overhead. Oh, it's because I'm too close to him. Yeah, but that's the most common one is the 3 combo and the elbow. Yeah, so that's the most common one. There are some others, but yeah, you'll mostly see these two.
Okay. You won't go for the overhead right now. See.
Maybe you just do the overhead on very easy for all I know.
He does it.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah. No, he does.
He does?
Experiences enough. Somehow it's the tech I get the most for some reason or another.
But yeah. So elbow's the best one that you can ask for. I want to do more attacks. I want to try and see if I can see more. But yeah. But I mean, the 2 that he's spamming is the most common ones, though. And of course, you just want to be like looking like where he's at. Well, yeah. So you only get those 2. So just to recap.
I don't know, with him spamming these 2 attacks, think of a bad Tekken or Street Fighter or whatever player who just smashes 2 buttons.
Yeah. So punch him once, 3 slashes, good distance away. He do the rockets. That was actually pretty. That was like close. Oh. Nope. Yeah. Sometimes you need to really get in there for the slashes. You could also do the stab, but it's kind of inconsistent, I've felt. And it kind of like depends on like how you line up with him, but I recommend just doing the 3 slashes. So punch him to start off, and then do and then do 3 slashes, and then run a little bit away, and then he'll do rockets, cartwheel towards him, and then just repeat. And then that one gave me the elbow. And you want to be a good distance away for this as well, because this is going to make it to where he will charge towards you, because otherwise he'll do some other stuff.
Okay.
Then, oh, got get the last hit in, and then game over. So you want to try it out?
Yep.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, yep. I'm gonna do one punch. Yep. Then as soon as you see the rockets, you want to just go towards him. Luckily, he'll give you a lot of time to like come and attack him. So you have a good bit of like time to do it. But yeah. And then after that, we'll go to the phase 2, and then you just want to wait in place, and then just hold L1 and wait for him to charge at you. Oh. Nice, gave you the elbow twice. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The only thing is landing those swipes is kind of tricky sometimes, and if you want to be really fancy with it, you can even go for the stab attack. But I'd recommend just going for the sweeps. Oh, that's another thing that you accidentally did, is that if you're farther away from him as he's going towards phases, he'll do a shorter dash. Forgot to mention that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was 3 hit, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, so if he does that,
Oops.
like 1 slash, then...
I wanted to practice him again.
Oh, no.
Okay, epic cutscene.
So yeah, so like one thing that I forgot to mention that you did by sheer accident is that after you're done with the first phase and you're going on to the second phase, if you get as far away from him as possible, he will do a shorter dash to his little dialogue, so that saves you a bit of time as well. Forgot to mention that.
As all planned, I knew this. I knew that, of course. Nah, I just did an accident.
Yep. Maybe try one more time and then
Yeah.
we'll go to break. Assuming you have nothing else that you want to go over, since we have a couple more minutes left over to do some stuff.
Nah, I should be fine.
Okay.
Oh, it's the wrong save.
Oh yeah.
I loaded the wrong save.
Yeah, that one has the blue blade, yeah. I deleted that one because I'm like, I'm not going to need this. I mean, I understand why it's there, but I'm not going to need this, so I just deleted it.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
no. Yeah.
What?
You're a little slow getting to him. Yeah, so after this, he does some weird stuff, so Yeah, like you want to get far away from him if you can, or if he's that close, you want to just punch him once or knock him over like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I was saying, like, as soon as like he's like starting to fire the rockets, you want to go towards him because those rockets can't hit you really. So you don't really want to be worrying about those rockets. Like as soon as like you see him start to charge up the like rocket attack, just run towards him and cartwheel. Oh,
I was facing him.
wonder
Okay,
why he dashed away. That was weird. Oh, there's the overhead. Oh, nice parry. All right, so but yeah, so basically for the fight, you just want to punch him once to like kind of like make him knock over, and then do the 3 slashes, and then be a good distance away. And then once you see him start to charge up that rocket attack, you want to cartwheel towards him because the rockets can't really hit you because they take a long time to actually like activate. So you shouldn't worry about those too much. But as soon as you see him start to like do like rocket attack and like charge him up, cartwheel towards him, and then whack him 3 times again, and just keep on doing that. And yeah. So, do you have any further questions, or are you ready to take a small break and
Nope.
then do a full run?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I think boom. Oh, that doesn't stop it. I don't know what I did.
Credits attempt.
Oh, I gave you the finishing time. But anyway, I think if I go here, reset, forfeit. I forfeit. There you go. All right, so little underestimate, but yeah. So we're gonna take a small break here, everyone. Gonna just take a break. So, like, we've been doing this for a little over an hour and a half, so we're gonna, time to get up, maybe take a stretch, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, and then whenever we come back, we're doing a full run through with Mayu. So hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you all in a couple minutes. And welcome back, everyone, to the I'm No Rookie stream. Oh, I was listening to the stream. Whoops.
Double
that was
audio.
interesting. Yeah, double audio again. No, not this time. So now that we have gone through the various points that Mayu wanted to learn about, we're going to be doing a full no reset run through of the game and just see what happens. I'm not going to say that something's going to happen, but hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, so anyway, well, I guess beforehand, how are you feeling? Do you feel like the information was good? Do you feel like you'll be able to take some of that and practice it on your own time?
Yeah, I definitely feel better about some parts.
That's good. That's good. All right. So doing very easy tinker through plants. I guess I'd have to do a manual countdown here. So if you want to get to the radar selection,
yeah.
I can count you down. All right, I'm gonna start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Again, one thing I want to mention is that I won't like mash through cutscenes and codecs as hard as I normally would.
Yeah.
Just for my own safety and my own health.
Yeah, so for those that weren't here during the teaching segment of the stream, Mayu fell over the other day and, you know, typical human reaction, you want to catch yourself, so you put your hands out and her like hands hurt a bit, so she's not going to put too much strain on it. So some of the stuff today, well, a lot of stuff in this variant in general puts a lot of strain on your hands, especially if they're like matching through like cutscenes. So be a bit more safer with that, just for the sake of Mayu's health. But yeah, going for the tanker, pretty much going to be just walking straight up, as will be. For those of you that have not seen, this is pretty much the like iconic part about Very Easy is that you really just run through the room. So it's very movement based compared to the other difficulties where there's a bit more variance as far as like guard patterns and going through the rooms and having to take out the guards. Because in this run, getting an alert, going to the next room, it just clears up. So it really just makes you cut all of the corners to where you can try to go through rooms as fast as possible, and that's like the biggest focus, and you'll be seeing that throughout all this run. And unfortunately left Olga, which normally would be good, but on VE actually wanted to go right.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents.
But
the unit is my...
It's alright. Thankfully on VE, if Olga goes kind of bad, it's not too terrible.
I have no one.
On
nothing except
the higher
the unit.
difficulties, if she starts to go to the next cutscene over, then things can get really dicey. And as Mayu takes out Olga, that's good. Now that we defeat Olga, though, we have access to the USP, which will allow us to go further down into the tanker to shut the rest of the game. Now, for the season segment, we didn't really touch up on tankers, so this is all... haven't really seen too much of this, so... But, I'm assuming
this movement... No one saw that movement.
Oh. I've done way worse than that. So, yeah, as you can see, though, I'm getting an alert, and then going downstairs... Which just cleared right up, so no worries here. And also be noticing that for later on, you're going to be seeing her select, I believe, another pack of USP ammo to where she'll be able to do the guard rush fights with more USP ammo. Because typically you would use the M9, and one would think to do that at first here because on Very Easy, a body shot with the M9 they just fall over, but it's actually faster to do the USP and just spam at them and then shoot them 3 times. Oh, The old face plant. I had that today earlier at the tanker tournament. So. Okay, Ranger Room, there's a couple different ways to go about it. One's a bit more traditional, I'd say, to where it's similar to a lot of the other villages, but there are some very specific strats and very easy that you can do on this room, but they all are pretty much the same speed. I mean, we're like, you know, saving maybe frames or maybe half a second at the most. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and you can pretty much just go to this room however you feel like, and it'll be good. Also, only one sensor.
Prepare at the entranceway to the engine room.
Play this
on
game
the
before,
port
you'll
side
typically
is
know
complete.
that there's 3, and a lot of those you have to kind of get in some weird places to actually fire at them. But they're easy, it makes it to where you have to just kind of roundabout and shoot it once and you're good to go. I still have
But
never
don't
seen
do
the...
Also on very easy, it's possible to blow up the ship, so
Yep.
fuck. Damn.
Still amazed by the German subtitles.
Just read through them if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like... Now, I don't speak German, nor do I know anything about the language, but it just looks like they like take a lot of the words and just stretch them out as far as they can. They make them like really long, and it's just interesting, because I've only seen French and Japanese and Italian. I've not seen German yet. Anyway, for the Garwash fight, though, going to be just spamming USP the whole time. If you do run out of ammo, there is ammo in the back, so not the biggest of deals. Rescue guard left on the left-hand side. Nice little line up here where you can get these headshots. Nice. Now for the whole section, so the whole point of us just even being on the tanker is to go through and take pictures to prove the like existence of a new Metal Gear, and we're finally gonna be able to do that here.
Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all
Very nice ladder glitch.
deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
All right. Nice hold one. Yep. So you saw Mayu do there is if you go towards the ladder and you try to put on the camera and then you do a series of inputs, you'll be able to just kind of fall straight down like that. And also see her kind of doing the domino effect here in the second room, which is actually a bit faster, and you can only really do that on very easy. And now we're actually gonna be taking pictures of the Metal Gear 6 minutes later. So, pretty fast mission for Solid Snake here, only taking 6 minutes to take the pictures of all this stuff. And then that will conclude the tanker section, very nicely done. And yeah, we're going on to plant, which will be where we pretty much started today at Strat D. Yeah, it's a very good tanker.
We, the Marines.
Nope.
And
Won't hit the safe bus.
no save boss. The one good thing about playing this game on other consoles like PS2 and like maybe like playing like console Japanese is that the like accept button has been switched around, so it's not as like hard, or it is much harder to get hit by the save boss. So. But then again, if you jump around between different consoles, then you have to juggle accept from X and circle. But yep, and pretty much up until we meet someone, this is going to be pretty much reaction tutorials, and it'll just be a bunch of codec calls and cutscenes. So not gonna be a whole lot going on in here in terms of like gameplay. We'll be interacting with a couple of guards. We'll be interacting with one here in a particular, and then that's about it. Even past that, I think we're going to interact with maybe one more guard, so... Yeah, it's very chill part, you know, you just did all the tanker. Patented MGSR save pack right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever want to
Good.
have practice days for this, I believe D-Limes did most of it, or maybe all of it.
Yeah.
But D-Limes made a safe pack for all the difficulties and for all of the
It's
important
even
moments.
linked in the Discord, so
Yep. So for those that want that, or if they want to just, you know, practice a certain thing, but they're like, oh, but I haven't played this far yet.
I don't even have a full save my own, which isn't a speedrun save.
Attack! Stay alert!
Yep. Only one guy wakes up here. Normally there would be 2 to 3 of them in here, and they'd both wake up, but on very easy, only one of them wakes up. Oh. Knows his friend.
Who is that?
Normally you shouldn't get shot there, by the
It's
way.
the enemy. I need...
Yeah. Yeah, pretty easy going, just waiting for the elevator. As now we're just gonna get a barrage of codec calls from Colonel and then a bunch of cutscenes as well, so... Like I said, until we get to Stillman, and after we're done talking with him, then the run really begins as far as this section goes. And they also gave you the M9 just straight up, because you actually could have grabbed it earlier, but if you don't grab it there, then they put it right here, so they're like pretty much forcing you to grab it. Now, you can skip past it, it's really hard to, but I mean, on very easy, they're like pretty much, you know, shoving it down your throat, like, you better take this M9 right now and use it. It's too bad there's no donation readings that we can read out for all this. There's a whole lot, not a lot going on. Just have to kind of sit through here and just try to make this one.
Just watch me play this game.
Yeah, because I mean, there's nothing too much going on. It's just
Now it's me mashing through.
yeah, just mashing and just running through the rooms. Which I mean, in a very simplified sense, that is all that VE is. But I mean, there's a lot more to it than that.
No, Ross, we don't know what this. We didn't play this game for like, I don't know how often.
Alright, so once we talk to Stillman, our main objective here, and by the way, we're not Solid Snake anymore, in case that wasn't apparent. We are Raiden, a whole different character, and has a whole different set of mechanics with him, as you can see with the cartwheel. So we're going to be trying to defuse bombs around this area, which is actually the location of where the tanker was 2 years ago. And we're here with Pliskin, not Solid Snake, and he's going to be helping us as well, but we won't be meeting up with him till later on in the Harrier, but going to be going clockwise around the struts and defusing all the bombs. And luckily, the very first one is going to be the one that we went over about 2 hours ago, so...
No one saw this cartwheel.
Oh no. I've done that many a times too.
No one saw that. RNG minip. In worst case, it's always an RNG minip for something.
Who's there? Who's that? Enemy sight.
Alright, so far so good. Yeah, that looks good. I like that you crouch just to not worry about it and just say screw it and just be standing up to where you can train that guy. Yeah, that's really smart. I screw that all the time because I think 2 hours ago whenever I did it my first try, I forgot that I was crouching and I laid down and it was just awkward. So that's good. But hey, good job on your room. You did it. And now going up to strut A, which we did not go over because we went after that room. Pretty much went straight to the pump room. I believe it was a bit harder. So pretty straightforward. It's going to be going up toward the Harrier's precursor to where we're going to be fighting later on, and just use the bomb underneath. But for that, we have to go and watch Olga talk to someone on the radio, and then she does a cool little flip, but you'll never see it because cutscene skip. And it's going to be defusing the bomb here on the roof. Normally there'd be one in the parcel room as well, but this one very easy. They remove some bombs in some certain areas where there's only a few. This is one of them.
Who's there?
As you saw there, with the coolant rise, if you're laying down and you go to the coolant and then quickly change to a different weapon while trying to get up, it will cancel the animation, and then making it a bit faster, which is good for a couple areas here coming up.
Yeah, but I'm not good at it.
Well, at least you're attempting it. I mean, you'll eventually get it. And I always hate doing this particular room this way, because I'm so used to doing it the other way. Like, it just feels awkward for me coming at it from, like, this side. Like, I always like coming in from the south side, because I'm just so used to it.
I don't really think this room is too bad, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because there's no ciphers. It makes it a whole lot less stressful. You just kind of just breeze through the room, and then...
Imagine I wasn't bad at the game. I mean, of course, RNG man, so the guard does not see me.
Yep.
MMG.
Alright, so yeah, coming up here, so just remember to use the pipe if you're ever unsure, or like, if you fail getting to it, just to use the pipe to try and like line up for a different distance away.
Patchy, if you start writing random German, would it at least be as nice to translate it for these who don't understand it? That's an idea. So, no.
Okay, so I can try though, and you use the pipe, so that's good. Progress. So yeah, like eventually you would get to the point to where you would, be able to just pretty much run straight at it and like know where you need to be at, and it'll just be more so like a feel thing than that. So, but at least you used the pipe, so that's good. And as we're finishing up with the bomb disposal here, we have one more bomb left in strut B. And then, well, sorry, we have two left technically, sorry. We have strut B and then strut C. We save strut C for last, just for routing reasons and making it a bit easier. Because we start from the north end and going to the south end just doesn't make any sense, so we'll save it for later. And these guys are just made of paper, essentially. They just go down in one trank, so they're really not really a big threat here. It's always for the second to last bomb that they always have this extended conversation with Pliskin, so...
Yeah, definitely not Snake.
Yeah. Yep, Cypher sauce, but it's okay. We can just take them down in one trank. It's no big deal. And the very last bomb here. And then I figure out sensor B, since there's another bomb.
I have.
Go figure, and you have to defuse that. But we need sensor B to find out where it's at.
We actually
Although,
don't, but
yeah.
the plot demands it, so we need it.
Yeah. Yeah, for the plot, we need it.
Peter.
Now we're on a time limit.
a time limit of 400 seconds, which is quite a lot of time, actually. Think about it. It's
Yeah.
quite... I forget how much time that they give you on like for like, each difficulty, but it's I guess like progressively higher as you go lower in the difficulties. Like I believe it's from Fortune going to Fat Man. I think they give you like 1500 seconds or something like that. Or whenever you have to go to the Shell 1 core. Excuse me. It is 2:30 a.m. so I'm
Sorry
getting a
for
little-
that.
Oh no, it's fine. I wouldn't have done any. I mean, I would be going to bed at like 3 a.m. anyway, so it's no big deal. I'm just starting to get a little tired. I'm just gonna take a swig of my water just to maybe wake me up a little bit. Yeah, 'cause usually we would do this a bit earlier or a bit more friendly to like NA time zones, but because of scheduling reasons, had to do this one later because I worked evening shift. But it worked out though, and it's the first time we've ever done it this late to where it's pretty much like morning Europe time. So some people, if
Yeah,
they're
it's
waking
for
up, they
me
can
it's
see it.
9:35 a.m. right now.
Yep. So maybe you can get some different faces in here watching this, since it's not a very particular time that we stream at. But yes, like I said before, we have one more bomb to defuse, and it's going to be on the, I believe it's a submarine in there, right? Is that what that
I
is, a
don't know what
submarine?
it is.
It's something. Some kind of vehicle for the water. I think it's a submarine. And important thing here is to try to not fall into the pool, which I was very particular on not doing that. I mostly do it whenever, like, after I'm, like, done, and then I, like, try to, like, turn around, and then I just fall straight into the pool, and it just is really bad. Done a couple times. And then Fortune, she's kind of like an anti-boss where we just have to survive against her. There is a certain strategy to do to make it a bit faster, but it's not the thing.
It's still kinda RNG what time you get.
Yeah, there's a little variance with it. Doing the setup, so essentially you want to do 3 punches and then phase her and then...
I got hit by something there.
And see if you get hit by it. 7-second variance, so... Yeah, essentially you want to blow up the forklift and then blow up all of the wooden crates and then...
Of course she hits me instead of the barrel.
Kill me.
The elevator.
Yeah, normally you would straight to that one, but
Yeah, but there's nothing much to do here. On very easy, you don't really have a good chance of dying from most of these fights. It's more just like time loss and taking things slower, whereas like other difficulties, if you screw up, you're dead and then you have to restart the whole room. But in very easy, it's just a matter of fact of just trying to nail all the strats as good as you can and try to get through them as fast as you can. It's now 500 seconds, so it must have been after Vamp 2, probably. Is whenever that happened, I'm pretty sure, is whenever they give you like
Damn it.
1500 seconds for no reason. It's like a short walk. You're going like 2 rooms over, and it's like, yeah, I'll give you this much time.
that did not happen.
Yeah, those glimmers are a bit tricky. Yeah, usually you'd like to use a box there, but on very easy, I don't have time to pick up a box. It's too much out of the way, so just sometimes you gotta chance it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh. Wrong one. On them. Something.
And yeah, the guards also get knocked over and knocked out in one cartwheel as well, so that makes things even easier too. So if something like that happens, you can just cartwheel and then forget about it and just move on with your day. Remember whenever we got the box? Oh yeah.
I don't even remember these. I'm not here for that long, so.
That was a while ago. Pretty much to where, like, Very Easy used to be an extension of Normal, which was an extension of Extreme. Like, everything kind of, like, stemmed from Extreme, and then later on, people, like... I guess I was involved a little bit myself. D-Limes, Plywood, Patchy, and others started to break apart some of these difficulties and make them their own thing. Yeah, 2018.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's just that the like shift of like popularity has like changed a bit. Whereas back whenever it was 2018, it was like Extreme was like the thing to run, and followed by Normal, and then whatever else, including VE, was like kind of tossed aside. And now it's more so VE, and then Extreme, and then everything else tossed aside. So for Fat Man, when his first bomb here, and then chasing him to knock him over yet again, and then very nice fight. Unfortunately, he kind of got in the way of his fat self and didn't let you get to the bomb quick enough, but very good Fat Man fight. So now defuse the bomb and then make our way over to Mr. X, as he's gonna tell us some stuff about the story, and then
The
give us
story
a-
no one cares about because we want to do this game fast.
and
got the
then he's gonna give
roll.
us, yeah, he's gonna give us a uniform, and typically you'd go to Shred F to go in and grab the weapon associated with the uniform, because that's what they're looking for, or that's the whole like the objective here is to like infiltrate into this place, and then you're trying to find a guy named Ames, and he also gives you a cell phone, but I'll be really using that. But yeah, typically you would go to Shred F for the AK, but as someone found out a little while back, I want to say it was Sparty, but it may have been someone else, but the AK is just in the core on Very Easy. For whatever reason, it's just kind of hanging out there, so you don't even need to go to Shred F, you can just head straight to the core. Yeah, Sparty did it, okay. Yeah, like as soon as like Sparty found that, like everyone was like freaking out, they're like, what the heck, this is crazy. And like this is like during the time that like D-Lam started running, so like this wasn't 2018, this was like mid 2019 probably, something like that, I want to say. So it was whenever a lot of people were starting to run VE. Sparty has a gigantic MGS brain. Can't speak for other games that he's ran, because he does a lot of 4, and I don't play or run 4, but I mean, if there's anything to compare against 2, then yeah, I'd say that's probably a good assumption. So we have to go and grab the directional microphone, because we have to identify Ames by this pacemaker. Even though they could have just told us that he's got a mullet, because he's the only one in there with a mullet, but for sort of reasons we need to go and grab the directional mic.
Oh. Too early.
Oh, you were trying to... Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do there. Now going to the
Nice
B1 room.
patience. Shut up.
Now going to the scanner room. Gonna be luring a guard over and choking him to use them to open up the scanner.
Yeah, for sure. Of course we got Ames with my luck. You really
Never
think
know.
so?
You never know.
I mean, Apache has really bad luck with the Ames though.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Am I completely blind or do I just have... I was completely blind again, I guess. Why does this always happen when I'm on stream? Or... I'm completely
Reporting no
blind!
problems in the
Jesus!
hall on B1
I think
in
it's
the
in
Shell
the
1
lower
core.
left. Over by those columns on the lower left, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the back area, yeah.
Okay,
see.
you have to give me that this is like really hard to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of the weirder positions, because it's like kind of like hard to like see his
How does one to see?
head. Yeah, yeah, hard one to see.
King. Anyway.
Now this random guy walking up to us and quickly fades away. Don't know who was walking up towards us, but he's gone now.
There's someone else here.
And typically you would carry this caution through until you get to the Harrier, but because it's very easy, you just clear the next room. Because that would affect some things like Strut E, dealing with the caution guards there, but this makes things a bit easier. Because VE is based. Now, unfortunately, we do have to grab the PSG-1.
Oh. Wait, what am I doing? I was going the completely wrong way. I mean, I was going the right way, then I was going the completely wrong way because I was confused.
Oh, you were thinking about like the AK or something?
I'm not sure what I was thinking there, to be fair.
Well, at least you corrected and recognized it.
At least I wasn't running.
So coming up is going to be the Harrier fight, which is, again, probably the hardest fight just across all difficulties, and it's going to take a lot of practice to get this down. Can't just do it over one I'm No Rookie session, but that's okay, because...
You could do a whole new rookie session about the Harrier.
Yeah, pretty much. Could take 2 hours to talk about Harrier and go over that. Yeah, so... But we set up the groundwork for practicing later on, which is what's important.
Right.
I hate this.
Oh no.
I didn't blow up the bridge, but I still hate the sections.
Yeah, the getting sensors can be kind of a pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Use this.
You got a decent first 3 shots. Just that your fourth one was a little off. It's unfortunate though, but it's the nature of the beast.
I skipped the cutscene too early.
It's okay, you'll at least.
I hate Harrier. Really do hate it.
It's okay, he's almost dead though. He only has a couple.
I'll let you go out in style.
So you wanna maybe grab Stinger ammo?
Yeah. Ready to drop.
Take this!
Wait, shot it, not guts. Okay, I'm locking on, but I won't get the shot. I was locking on 2 times, but wouldn't get the shot on him.
Yeah, if you're close to him,
Right.
it can be kind of weird because he'll sway back and forth. It's better if you're farther away in that situation, but up close is
Colonel.
less travel distance, so it's just pick your poison, essentially. But yeah, if you're up close, then it's really easy to, like, miss him. Now that we defeated Harry, though, gonna be moving on to the Shell 2 core. We need to grab the Nikita and then talk to the president, then eventually fight Vamp. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's deathless too. Yeah, after this, just gonna be throwing chats twice.
go in my
Once
pants?
for the alerts and then
make
once
noise.
more for the ciphers coming up here, so not a whole lot to do. This is another part of the run that's just not a whole lot going on. But once we fight Vamp, then after that, then again, we're not going to be doing a whole lot because we holding Emma's hand, which will be the next part that we did go over. So, see if Mayu can get through that room in the first try.
Hopefully.
Try not to yawn so much. Need to drink more water. Or I just need to talk more. Probably if I talk more, I'll be less inclined to yawn. But oh well.
Drinking is important. You always have to stay hydrated.
Yep, for sure. Don't have to stay hydrated bot, but I'm sure it would tell us at some point during the stream to go and drink a bottle of water. So now we got the Nikita. It's gonna be shut the control panel a la MGS1 style, just going through some vents, and then he'll tell us a bunch of story-related stuff, and then give us a card key, and we'll be on our way.
Why do I have the D-mic on?
Oh, the DMAG is whenever you first came in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like you're like in control during one of the cutscenes, because like you're listening to like Olga's conversation on the radio.
Get out of the way, I don't wanna kill you.
What are you doing?
I don't wanna lose a deathless run to that.
What are you doing?
Well, fun fact, in case you didn't know, you can actually take one of those
I know,
missiles.
but second one.
Yeah.
Know
Yeah, the
someone in
second
the
one
chat who did that.
I remember one time I was making the like auto splitter, and this was like 2019, like early 2019, and I was like doing like basic stuff. It like not to level of like BMN, but it was like very basic. But I was going through for whatever reason, and I was just messing around, and the president did a backflip. I don't know why he did a backflip, but he did. Yeah. I have a clip of it on my Twitch somewhere, but yeah, it's just like so random. I think I'm gonna call with like Plywood and like maybe 1 or 2 other people. It's just so random. Like he just starts flipping.
I'll look for it after Noruki for sure.
Yep. Very nimble.
Yeah, Snake took these photos 2 years ago. We never took a photo like that, but yeah, we took these photos 2 years ago. Or like half an hour
Yeah.
ago.
Forget.
2 half an hours ago. Yeah, then that's another thing is like certain versions will like change it up where like they'll just use like a regular stock image, like some will actually use the picture that like you took at the tanker. It's kind of weird that there's like an inconsistency there. Like they just sometimes they randomly just give you a stock image, like they give you the one from the top right side, like the balcony area, which is like don't go there for the speed run, so
And then the section I struggled a lot with until I realized, oh, I have narrator.
yeah, a lot of people play with the radar, or well, sorry, yeah, a lot of people play with the radar. Since I came up through Euro Extreme, I'm just used to not having the radar on, but it definitely has its uses.
Yeah, I only use it because of swimming section, otherwise I wouldn't use it most likely.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of people can get lost here. It's very easy to get lost. Yeah, there's no reason not to. I just find it as cluttering my screen personally. And that's just because I've just been used to not having radar, so it just like looks weird and like feels weird for me having radar on personally. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Unless you're trying to go for Big Boss, then you need to have it off, I believe. I think. Pretty sure.
No clue.
I think so. I think that's like the only thing that you need off for Big Boss. I look at the radar 90% of the time. Really? Yeah.
Easy. I struggled with that boss a lot, so I'm pretty happy that I got them down for it.
Nice, yeah. I mean, like aside from the Harrier, I mean, this has been pretty good though. I have a question, and I'm afraid to ask because if it's not the answer that I'm gonna like, it's gonna be kind of sad. Are you recording right now?
Yep.
Oh, yes! Oh, thank you.
I'm always recording if I do like
There-
full runs.
Yes, okay, good. Okay, because I was gonna say, because you're doing pretty good, and I don't know if this is PB pace for you, because obviously we don't have any splits. But hey, that's
No, I don't use split now, so I can't tell because I'm not using split. But
Well, hey, sometimes that's okay. I think one of my PBs on the board was like, I think it was my PC Euro run or one of my like European Extreme runs where I like accidentally reset or I like did something and I like had to take away my split, so I did not know my pace the entire run, and then I eventually PB'd. So you know, sometimes not knowing your pace makes you, you know, not like worry about it too much, and yeah, and it'll be highlighted. Well, but I don't know if we're gonna be going all through the credits though, because the estimates for the final hit on Solidus, unless we can riff for 9 minutes, which is entirely possible, but I don't know if I can riff for 9 minutes at 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Normally go through the credits. All right. I will figure out something to talk about for 9 minutes then.
yeah, but I can talk
Yeah.
more than as well, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be too
We'll
bad.
figure out something.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's fine. I'll see through it to the end. I'll just think of something. I am scheming right now what I'll talk about, or what I'll riff about. You can just mute. Yeah, that's not fun. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like, oh, here, listen to the song that we've all heard like 700 times. Relay race. Hell, you could do a tanker IL race in like during the credit sequence. Could do like an exhibition match, but no. I muted Discord. Uh-oh. I don't think they can hear it on my end though. Let me go to D&D. I thought I had that
Not
muted
sure.
though. Oh well. I'm sure it's not being heard and I'm just complaining for no reason. The all-time greatest
Girl.
single player on Earth. I don't know about that. Like I was saying in the post interview, I think if Raichu
I have to reset this room real quick because I couldn't grab her.
Oh no. But yeah, so if like Raichu didn't have so much technical issues, I think he would have probably given me a good run for my money because he's been known to grind Tanker out a lot. So, and I'm not known for doing it. So, I think it would have been very close if Raichu was able to actually participate.
Oh god, I won't do.
Possible hostile sighting.
Yeah, I'm getting the cards now, but shouldn't be.
Yeah, so for that situation, since it was so since like you're like late to actually to grab her hand, it'd be best to just shoot that guy. But there's another thing that I can show you later because I forgot to mention it earlier. That makes this a bit easier as well. Which
Something.
Raiden, could you? He's not shooting.
oh yeah, it's because of the elevation. He has to be. Yeah, I guess like actually like.
No, he wasn't shooting at all.
Well, yeah, but that's because he was on the stairs and he won't shoot if he doesn't have enough room to shoot.
Oh gosh, this.
Probably best to just kill him and reset
Yeah.
the room.
God damn it. If you drank them, they don't respawn.
Yeah, that too.
No.
But yeah.
Raiden!
Later on, I'll show you another thing that I forgot to go over because I just glanced over it and I just forgot it, and that's where you would teleport her, which I'll talk about that to you in like private on another day, and I'll show you because that can help out a lot as well.
Okay. I got the strat now, so
Oh, nice. There you go. Second try. Easy.
just lost so much time there.
Yeah. It's okay. If you PB, it's time save for the next run.
Who's the...
See if you make passes. Oh.
What's going on? Respond.
I'm so sad about the time lost.
It's okay. So yeah, so nothing more to really talk about. It's going to be taking out a fire, and then a little cutscene, and then have to take out 2 guards, and then quote unquote we have to watch her back while she's walking across the oil fence, which is pretty much like
Yeah, I
an
took it too
auto-scroller.
far there.
Yeah, I need to take it a little bit farther. Yeah.
I mean, but if I do the rest, like... If I don't lose a lot of time on the rest, it should be people for sure.
Now, in the sense that this is an auto-scroller, there is stuff to do, but there's so little stuff to do, especially unlike VE, where there's not as much to do because there's no claymores to actually shoot out. So, or no, there is claymores. I think there's
She
claymores.
fell over, by the way.
Oh, yeah, she does that. Yeah, if you like look in her general direction.
How? I didn't even look at her and she fell over. I just heard her falling down.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like if like you look in like her like general direction, she'll just tumble over for whatever reason. She gets nervous or something whenever you're looking at her, which is weird. Yeah, that might be it too. Unsure. Yeah,
Nothing here.
Yep, just nice sunset and a chill background music to go alongside it. Yep. Unfortunately, the game kind of like standstills here, and it's gotta wait around and do a couple things here and there, and then, but then after that, then we're back in business. But unfortunately for now, it's not a lot going on.
By the way, up there, Snake. For those who didn't know.
Yep.
I needed something to talk about.
Yeah,
Little
there
fun
it is.
facts.
And there will be more people spawning in, but she has to walk over a certain distance and then they'll spawn in.
Also, fun fact, if you shoot enough birds, you will get a call where they're all mad at you for shooting at them.
Yeah.
I never tried it myself because I would do that, but I thought people...
I remember trying it a little while back because I was like thinking if I shoot all the birds, the game won't have as much stuff on the screen and it won't lag or something. Like, I don't know. That was like doing some random dumb thought, and I'm like, oh, maybe if I kill all the birds, maybe I'll save time on like this auto scroller and it doesn't do anything.
At least you had something to do on the section. You could also go for the D-mic and point it at Strat, but it costs so much time.
Yeah, get some interesting Easter eggs there.
Our good friend Johnny's coming back. But I guess you can say after the MS Court it gets kinda more chill for a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Little preview and then... In my first recorded run, I actually had to do a funny backup strat for the bridge leading into Arsenal. because I was completely out of AK ammo. So, PSG1 and sniping them away.
Oh god.
I mean, it worked after I died there, but it worked afterwards.
Oh, and blinking. You blink and you miss vamp too.
Yeah, it's really like that.
Yep, and it's gone. But hey, now we can try what we learned here.
And hopefully not die,
And not dying would be preferred.
because if you don't die here, it's like a minute time save.
Oh, it was 1200 seconds they give you here.
You saved Emma. Up.
Saved her for 3 seconds.
I did not die! Yay!
Nice, time save, easy. And now we're gonna be taken in and interrogated by some random people that we've never met, or we don't know who they are. Because one guy like walked towards us for like 2 seconds, and then this guy with the tentacles was in a Harrier.
been
That's
a
all we know
while,
about them.
hasn't
We know
it?
nothing more about them.
Jack the Ripper.
They're just here for some reason.
Oh wait, I just realized something. The Nightbot still shows Apache and Mini. Or the Moobot.
You remember me, don't
Oh,
you?
no.
You actually don't have to do anything here.
High concentration of
Yep,
cerebral
that is correct.
implants. Have
I'm
they
just
tested
doing
your
like
memory?
little tabs.
Yeah, if you just like let
I
it
have
go
to-
and it'll deplete out and nothing happens.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
As Olga pinches your skin and does no damage to you.
Yeah.
Jack, are you?
Oh. Fuck. Wrong button.
Oh no.
I can't be the only one that's happened to.
Probably not.
Call Rose a second time. I will go for the safe thread now because I'm on a kind of good pace and don't wanna ruin it. I guess that's fair.
Is there somebody there?
Definitely not.
Alright. Gonna take the left side now.
I always get prone there for some reason. Yeah, I'm a bit ahead. It's like streaming delay and everything. Cream to input because I messed it up.
I get a barrage of codec calls. Actually, I think we found recently that these have a bit of a variance on like popping up, so Because I think BMN was like considering putting a little timer in the auto splitter program to like tell you whenever the next one's gonna come up, but there is some variance, so it's not like a set number or like a set separation between them.
So
But all we need to do here is just slash once, and according to Snake, that's learning how to use the blade. As long as you slash it once, then you can
I
just.
slashed it a bit more.
Yep.
Now I'm more confident. I'm a master now.
Yep. Yeah, slash 3 or 4 times. Now you are basically MGS4 Raiden at this point because you flashed it 4 times.
Or Rising Raiden,
Yeah.
depending on who you like more.
Mhm.
Actually, I never played 4, so...
You haven't played 4?
Nah, I don't have it for any console.
Well, it only has one console, unless you would emulate it, but yeah.
Yeah, I just got in PS3.
Mm.
Like, go like that.
I think you should play through it at least once. I mean, I don't like the game that much, but as far as like the story, I think you should at least play through it once. IMO.
I mean, I know the story behind it.
Oh, okay.
I was looking into it a lot.
Gotcha.
I at least know the story behind it.
So for this first Tengu fight, I feel like I haven't done this commentary thing in a while. Like I've been just kind of just like talking, but anyway. So for this first Tengu fight, essentially, gonna be going straight to the door because ideally, well, what's supposed to happen is that you're supposed to take out all the Tengus as like a barrage of, you know, waves and waves of these guys, but we ain't got time for that. So we're just gonna go to the door and then do a punch kick combo, and it's gonna extend our hitbox further behind us, and then it's gonna hit the loading zone.
It's not working!
I think you did a little too early. Oh no.
I can't get in the door right. The corpses blocked me from getting on the door, by the way.
Yeah, that'll do that. So it'll disappear. Thankfully,
Here we go. I always do it too early. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta. There you go. First try. There we go.
Yeah, of course, first try.
First try. Now for Tengu 2, essentially going to be going straight to the stinger, and then just going to be sitting in place and aiming up at the balconies. I don't think a lot of people know that they spawn up there. You can just kind of shoot them as they're coming out.
Timing down for it.
Yeah, there's a bit of a timing to it, but if you do get it, as you can see there, you can just kill them before they even come up. Now, some will get through, but the majority of them you can just do this. And Snake will take care of the rest because I'm very easy. Kill Snakes in 4, he just mows them down.
That wasn't too bad. Like 1 or 2 seconds between the fish and male screens.
it came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the essence.
Normally I would like teabag around like crazy, but I won't do this
Not a bad
right now.
idea, though.
I would just
Using fire
tea.
to fight fire,
Yeah,
creating the
got a
perfect assassin
bit of
to
a speech,
retire
bit of monologuing,
Solid
and then-
Snake's brother.
Yeah,
to
if you
fight-
want, you can read the German subtitles and try
Solid
to
Snake's
get it
evolution.
together, which word means to
It's a
it.
development program to artificially reproduce
At least
Solid
they
Snake,
say Solid
the
Snake
perfect
simulation. They
warrior.
don't. I guess
Yeah.
there's no
The
German for
result
that.
is a Foxhound commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a
Yeah,
simulated
he's called Solid
shaped
Snake in
by
all
the
games,
reservoir.
and also in German.
Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've
So like
made
if like you were to
use of
say
you.
solid
their
and then
plan
snake,
to-
like as like 2 separate words in like
Solid
German, how would you
Snake's
say
sudden
that?
appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks.
Yet now I have
I had
to
smoke out the
think
agent
because you
before
can
the mission entered the final
translate
phase.
solid in several
You came
ways.
in handy.
Oh, okay, it's
As
one of those
Yeah.
situations. Okay.
But you can also say solide,
Those days during the
which
Civil
is
War
kind of
were
the
as
same
real
word.
as they come.
It would be solide Schlange.
Every day
I
was
guess this
absolute.
would be like the
Split
thing which
between
comes
life and death.
All right.
there the most.
You ran from it,
Unofficial German
and
name
now
of Solid
you've
Snake.
been led back to war by something less than real.
Didn't get down there, sadly.
though. As long as you get these mouth shots, then you're good.
Yeah. Ah!
Oh, like out of the way, yep.
No! Save bus! I'm so lucky I'm on my PC and the saves are loading pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Wait,
you see my
Jack.
insane mashing with the left, because I can't mash with my other hand right
The
now.
Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
I need to get ready to stop the timer. I kind of like stretched and I was kind of away from my mouse, but I need to
I'll squeeze
get
the
back
answers
and
out of you
get
instead,
ready to
my
stop the
son.
timer. I have responsibilities that I need to do, unfortunately.
My insane mashing.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know.
Give him mercy and you drop a
It's
little
not
bit of your
him
health.
I
You're like,
want the
I'll give you
answers
some
from.
of this.
Yeah. That will be nice, you will get some.
Alright. Final boss. It's kind of like MGS3, I guess, because I was in a voice call earlier and Patchy was like talking about how like the boss isn't like really like in terms of like if you like look at like all the bosses, the final boss in that game is like not that hard in comparison to a lot of the other ones, and I feel like 2 can be the same way. 'Cause I feel
Yeah.
like Harrier and then on the harder difficulties Raze is like the hardest boss, but then Solidus is kind of like whatever. Even on like the highest difficulties, he's pretty straightforward.
Take this! Take this! Good work, Jack.
Aw,
This is
took
where
a
it
long
gets
time.
interesting.
Yeah, but it happens like this.
That's alright.
Let's go. Over here. Over here.
Oh,
Take this.
time. For me at least.
Oh, alright. So that was a 106.51.
Do you remember this place?
I may have been a little couple seconds.
By the way, I have a
slow.
little bug in the game.
is where we
I
first
don't
met.
have them talking right
Remember
now.
Oh, I think
Today is the day
well,
I met you.
because for mine, I've had it on the PC where
That's it.
they've only been in my left channel.
Oh.
In my like stereo headphones. Yeah, it's really weird. The PC version and like the audio here at the end is really buggy for some reason.
Wait,
Yeah.
I will check this now.
GGPV. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah.
Not sure if it's PB. No timer. Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. Actually, they're just in my.
I think I found something.
That's
to
just on the
pass
left
along
channel?
to the future.
Yep.
What?
Left ear is happy,
He
right
said
ear is
all
sad.
living things want
It's
their
very
chance
weird.
to live
I don't know
on.
why they do this,
you
and I don't know if
talking
there's a
about
fix
baby?
for it.
Yeah,
No clue.
the genes aren't the
Oh,
only
well,
thing
yeah,
that
according
goes
to
on.
Patchy,
There are too
unofficially,
many
this should
things
be a
that aren't
PB for you,
written into
so
our DNA.
congratulations on
It's
your
up
new
to us
PB.
to teach that to our children.
Oh,
What
nice.
kind of
Oh, I'm
things?
even happy that I recorded.
There you go,
Our
yeah.
ideas, our culture,
Well, and we're gonna be going through credits anyway, but
Yeah.
compassion.
yeah. So I guess to just
sorrow,
talk a bit about
joy.
what I saw
We'll tell them
and what I'd
everything
recommend.
together.
So
Is
Strat
that
D
a
looked really
proposal?
fine. Strat
This
A, you just
is
have to
for your
do that a couple
ears.
more times and just
Only.
try to find out where that like sweet spot is. But you did make a good adjustment with the pipe, so that's good. And then I'm blanking here. Who's it, Harrier next?
But I have to say one thing. I'm so glad I got through holes without a continue. Because when I get a continue in holes for once, I will get like 3 or 4 continuously. So I'm so glad that did not happen and I got through it. Those one was professional. I'm pretty glad with that. It 2 was a bit shaky because I still have to adjust my position for the rolls. But Holds 2 I was pretty fine. Sorry for interrupting you. Wanted to state
that's
what
fine.
what I was proud of in my full run.
No, you deserve to gloat about it. It's fine. Cut me off all you want.
I'm just happy I didn't get a continue on Tanker, because when this happens, Tanker is like the only thing I reset, even if everyone says don't reset a Tanker. It's just such a small portion of the game. But when I get a continue there, I most likely reset the run.
I forget how long these credits are on PC. I would want to say it's like 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes.
No clue.
Yeah.
I mean, I could look 9:30ish.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Good song though. I'm not listening to it because
Same.
I've heard it enough. So I mean, it's a good song.
I mean, I was just I used a separate pair of headphones so I can get the sound of MGS2 separated from the Discord sound. Yeah, it's working kind of.
I used to do that whenever I did a lot of console. Like my monitor had a headphone input. I just have like a separate pair of for Apple headphones, and I'd have that for like the PS3. But now I've been so used to using speakers because I feel like sometimes I wear my headphones too much, and they start to hurt. So the only time that I ever use these is for stuff like this, or if I'm playing one of my retro games, then I have to play through my CRT. Then I have to listen to the capture card. But if I'm playing anything like PS3, PS4, Xbox stuff, then I'll listen to it through my speakers.
Yeah, a really fun fact about that. I had a huge problem wearing headphones for a long time. I just got rid of it a year or 2 ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can sometimes also see it when I'm listening to music and the song comes up I don't know as good. I will always grab my headphones. In case it gets too much, I can just get them out.
One of my keys fell off my keyboard.
How?
I don't know, it kind of just fell off. It's the minus key on my notepad.
Okay, it's a you don't even use how did that fun?
Well, I actually use that for starting my recording on OBS, but there's certain keys on this keyboard for whatever reason that are kind of loose sometimes. Like the 9 key for some reason falls off a lot, and then the insert key, but that one's never fallen off before, so that's kind of weird. I was just looking around and why is there a key next to my mouse just hanging out here?
Strange stuff happens sometimes.
Yeah. Also, don't forget you still need to mash one more time.
I know.
Yeah.
Already ready for that.
It's not technically over yet, even though it's pretty much over. But we still have technically one more thing to do, and then we're done inputting. But for the sake of RTA, it's better to just do Solidus.
I cry and I cry.
Yeah, but I guess I will, if it's really PB, I will submit it for sure.
Yep, and it'll get auto-verified since I'm a mod and I kind of watched the entire run, and so did Happy, so...
Insta-verify.
Yeah, we have a lot of witnesses here, so I'm pretty sure it'll just get, If it gets submitted, and if I don't auto-verify it, I'll be sure to just... As soon as I think that it's auto-verified by then, I guess.
Say goodbye to yesterday, my friend. I know how good.
I mean, of course, I spliced it beforehand just to. Yeah, I would never splice a run. I wanna achieve good times on my own, not by cheating it.
Good idea.
And dreams that I let slip away. I have
And also be sure to stick around for the end. We have a couple of things to talk about, aside from, of course, being here. We have a couple things coming up, and for those of you that may not be around a lot, especially if you're newer here, maybe you want to see something more like this. We'll be talking about that as soon as we see the final IGT time. Wonder how far we are.
Should be that a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm scared to listen to it for like echo reasons. So I'm just like guesstimating by like looking at like the names. I'm like, I wonder this name at this point in the credits. I also don't know if it was passed or not, but they actually credit the people that ported it from the Xbox to the PC, and it's like 5 people.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a company called Success. I think we already passed it. But yeah, they only list them as like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah, we should.
Alright,
In a bit.
so just for those of you that are wondering, and since this will be a PB on how big this will be, her current PB is a 1:14:06.
So let's hope for the best.
According to Apache's guesstimation, this should be about a 2-minute PB to a 1:12. We'll wait and see.
Nope. No PB.
Ah, close. Very, very close though. But hey, you incorporated new stuff, and timer started late. I don't think so. Not sure. Could have been a multitude of things. I don't think it started late. I'm pretty sure I pressed start, but it's okay. It's no big deal if you don't get a PB, as long as you took the things that you learned, which you did apply a good bit of them during the run. Like Assault this fight was pretty good.
I guess I can take a lot from that now.
Yeah, it's obviously just the Harrier and the Rays are the two big things. Oh, and then with the escort, that's going to be important. But everything else though was pretty good though.
I'm also pretty proud of the run.
Yep. All right. Well, before we sign off here and find someone to give a host to, wanted to make a couple of quick announcements in the meantime. So, first of all, thank you, Mayu, for joining us on this episode.
Thanks for doing it, even if it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., something like that for you.
It's fine. As long as someone gets to play MGS2, I'll teach it. I'll teach it myself. But so coming up, actually, at this point it'd be 6 days from now is our summer relay race for Metal Gear Speedrunners community, and it'll be on September 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Our theme or the team names are Survivors versus Wanderers, which is the Survive theme essentially, and we're gonna be having Peace Walker, New Game Plus, True Ending, MGS3, Euro Extreme, Survive, New Game Plus, Bad Ending, Metal Gear Solid 1 PC, Any Percent, and MGS2 PC, Very Easy. So be sure to check that out in 6 days from now. And also, if you are interested in learning something in the format like this, be sure to join the Discord and notify a staff member that you are interested in being part of I'm No Rookie. This is a newer series that we are starting up. There's not really a set schedule, but we are trying to do these as much as we can and trying to help out as many people as we can in this kind of live format of live coaching. So be sure to check that out and join the Discord, and also follow the Twitter where we will post updates and various other clips and highlights will be posted. But again, thank you, Mayu, for being part of this, and
Thanks for teaching me again. It was really nice.
No problem. And I think that will do it. I'm not sure who is actually live right now. Let me see.
I can ask. No one. No one. I can't see anyone of the community.
Oh wait. Oh well. I see Beerish is doing MGS1 speedrun. First ever MGS1 speedrun. Starting soon though. So we'll wait a minute for that, I guess, for him to start up the stream. But hey, that's pretty cool because he's been doing some MGS2 VE stuff. He also does a bunch of like other variety games. So I'm gonna go in, raid Beerish TV. Hope you guys have a good rest of your morning or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And I will see you guys next time. Be sure to follow all the social medias and stuff.
Yeah, it's important. Follow the social media.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.